Hello, beautiful souls. Now, today I want to talk to you about how to read your Akashic Records. Now, always know the spiritual realm is the causal realm. Now, everything that happens in this physical realm, it first happens on the spiritual realm, the spiritual level. That is because we operate under this law, as above, so below, as within, so without. Now, I hope you can relate with that. Whatever happens in this physical realm, it first happened on the spiritual realm, and there is a way you can go and snoop on those records. They are called Akashic Records, where everything, the root cause of everything, is written. So don't you dare wallow in misery just because you cannot crack the code to your problems. Because all information is hidden on your date of birth, month of birth, and the year of birth. You can draw for yourself a birth chart, and this birth chart can help you to snoop on those Akashic records where every information is hidden about your life or about somebody else's life. You only need to know their date of birth, month of birth, and the year of birth to know whatever is happening behind the scene. So you see, you are very smart, but now the problem is you don't want to go to work and learn more about your spirituality. Because I'm telling you, spirituality will wake you up. Spirituality will always give you explanations. Explanation that you will never get in this physical realm. Because all our solutions to our problems are hidden in the spiritual realm, because the spiritual realm is the causal realm. So learn to work with these softwares like astroseek.com. Because when you key in your date of birth, month of birth, and the year of birth, you will know everything that you need to know about yourself or about another person who is suffering. And you can be able to turn that energy into positive energy. And now those energies can stop working against them or against you, and now they can start working for them. Just because you have cracked the code to the root cause of all problems. Because all answers are hidden in the Akashic Records. Now, how do I know this? Now, there are people on their birth chart, their natal chart. Your natal chart is the first day you set foot on this physical realm. It's called your natal chart. Whatever will happen to you, it's written there. Now, there are people that their birth chart says on their natal chart that they will get they will get a big breakthrough at a mature age. So you see, at a mature age. Now the problem is, there are people who cracked the code and they realized they have a talent, and they were able to bypass the limitations of space and time in the physical realm. But now the problem is they didn't crack or bypass the limitations in the spiritual realm. And now you know the spiritual realm is the causal realm. Now you see, they managed to crack the code in the physical, and they bypassed the limitations of space and time in the physical. But now they didn't go to the spiritual realm to work out those energies that had said they will get wealthy at a mature age. Now you see, they cleared the physical, but they didn't clear the blockages in the spiritual. Now, this is what happens. That wealth will work against you instead of that wealth working for you. How do I know this? Now, let me give you an example so that you can understand whatever I'm saying and where I am coming from. Now, there are these Kenyans runners. I know you know them. These guys, they discovered that they have a talent. They can run marathon. They are very good at running marathons. But now the problem is, they didn't know that there are limitations of space and time, both in the physical realm and in the spiritual realm. Now, because they discovered in the physical realm they have a talent, they used their talent to bypass the limitations of space and time, and they got rich. In fact, they became billionaires, overnight billionaires. But now the problem is they didn't break whatever has been written in the Akashic Records, that they will get rich at a mature age. And know most of them, they are maybe 19 years, 18, 20. You see, a mature age is from age 42. Because your birth chart has a restriction. It has said you'll get wealthy at a mature age. Yes, you'll work with your birth chart, and you'll never lack, but a big breakthrough will come at a mature age. Now what happens to these runners? After they crack the code, and they bypass the limitations of space and time in the physical realm. After 6 months or 1 month or 2 years, they die. Now I was so curious too, because I really felt sad for those runners. They are quite a number. I went and googled their date of birth, month of birth, and the year of birth, and I did their birth chart, all of them. Guess what I found? All of them, they have one thing in common. Their birth charts is saying they will get wealthy at a mature age. So you see, now this is the reason why negative opportunities befall them, and their wealth, instead of working for them, it worked against them, and some of them killed themselves, some of them were killed, and some of them just died naturally, just because they didn't crack the code to the spiritual realm, which is the causal realm. And instead of their wealth becoming a blessing, it became a curse. So you see, now you know. Now it's so, that is why I say it's so crucial for you to work with spirituality. Know what happens behind the scene. Because now, if these runners, somebody had told them, because now you have managed to crack the code to the limitations of space and time in the physical realm, now go and crack the code on the spiritual realm, on your birth chart, which are saying you will get wealthy at a mature age. By them knowing that, they could have saved themselves. Because somebody like Kipchoge Keino, I also did his birth chart. His birth chart is okay. He has not been given a limit for when he'll get wealthy. He's free. That is why he has been able to keep his wealth, and he has been able to maintain peace in his life, just because he has no restrictions on his natal chart. He didn't have any restriction. He got wealthy at a very early age, and it was okay for him. But those who had limitations on their birth chart, you see, they did not make it, just because they didn't know how the spiritual realm and the physical realm works. So from today, take advantage of the age of Aquarius, the era of knowledge. Go seek knowledge, which is power. And also, in this era of technology, ignorance is a choice. Go read more and research more about your true existence as a soul, so that now you can work with your soul, because your soul is the one that calls the shots in your life. You're not the one who calls the shots, it's your soul. So work with your soul so that you can be able to bypass the limitations of space and time, both in the physical and in the spiritual. See you.